All right. So I didn't mention this in the last episode, but we'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, hey guys, my name is Brian Barnett. Got here, and welcome back, folks. Coming on all to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. And in the last episode, well, I talked about a few things. I showed off some things. We started at Wintry Cave, but we went ahead and did that. Came back in here, decided to take out all the enemies, and putting up in this room. And I also, anyway, so I didn't mention this in the last episode because I forgot about it. But while I'm waiting, in the meantime, for the controller to come in, it should be here on the 14th. I said between the 9th and 14th. Well, it hasn't arrived yet. So it'll be today. It'll be either here today or not today, but tomorrow. Anyway, from tomorrow until the 14th. So let's hope for it does. And well, also a little bit of an announcement. But if you ever go to a restaurant and you hand them cash and then hand them a card, don't do it, because the stupidest thing that it's crazy to say that, suggest it, because I mean, especially if you're trying to split the bill, as I like to call it, uh, they won't take the cash. No, they won't. You know what they'll do is they'll charge your card. Instead of trying to take it out of the cash and then try to give you credit and then try to run the card, they will do that to you. And they have a bad reputation of doing that. So my best advice, don't do it. Make sure you have enough in your hand, especially with the way prices are. Even if it's a rare occasion for you to go out and eat, like it is for me. I don't do it very often, but if I do, I gotta have a little extra just to do it. I didn't bring enough cash, but I tried to do it off of both card and cash. Well, it didn't used to be a mistake. Now it is. Anyway, so let's continue on wiping out these scoundrels. And the enemy placement is a little bit different, but they've also got them guarding chests, item chests. There are games that have item chests and ones that actually have chests and no items except in chests like that or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy. So let's go ahead and do this. And the enemies are random, just in case you're wondering, but this is the only actual game that actually does this. One gets kind of like that, but that's Final Fantasy 12. Except the difference is you don't get into just like a separate screen or whatever, and then get like whatever's there plus whatever happens there, or with whatever. It's don't always be that way, but basically where it has its own icon, as you might call it, or like when you're fighting a one-on-one battle, even though it's not really a one-on-one. So let's see, what are we gonna do? I don't think they're weak against that, so I'm gonna try it anyway. Strong against earth attacks. So whenever you see that, doesn't mean you can't try. Okay, that was kind of stupid. Oh, peak is kind of new. Yeah, okay. That's like I said. I remember. Oh, tornado is something new. I don't like that. I don't remember doing that, but that's bad. But not as half as bad as it can be if a boss were to do it. There we go. Also, you can actually use it on a turtle for those bows. But I'll wait until like some other point. Oh no. See, it's not as half as strong, but it's still quite powerful. Okay. Dang, not my eye again. I hate that. You people say that's because you rub your eye. No, that's not it. Your eye could be like to the point that you're trying to rub it, make it go away. Dang it. Anyway, all right. Oh, by the way, it doesn't really matter which side you start on, but you definitely have to start. I think from coming from the Wintry, it's coming on the other side, but before you finish it off. Now you might as well see what happens if I do that. Wait. Hang on. Let me just like do this because I don't like having to do this where it does that. But if I didn't have safe state, I couldn't do that. So this is what happens if we try to attack them normally without the use of that. Look at that. Okay, sure, make me look like a liar. What they're supposed to do is, there it is, riddle. Like as soon as you attack them, they will do that, or like they'll counter with it. So that's the thing I don't like about these guys. So just quickly do what you can with your partner, have them do the thunder, whatever, against them, and boom, they're done. Cure potions. Doesn't matter where you leave them alive or not, they're just going to respawn. But it's also imperative that we get some experience. Or actually, not experience, but money. Okay. Now, what this does is it enables you to do that, so you don't have to go all the way around. And as you tell, I can't move any further. And speaking of the B button and jumping, well, we're going to see what happens when we go underneath. Oh, yeah, there's an underneath. But I'm going to take care of these guys first. Okay, see, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should have let her attack. Okay. What spells of that? Yep, we leveled up. Not necessary, but it's okay. And there you go. That's what happens when you use heal. I don't hardly ever use their spells unless I absolutely have to, and that's when it's in battle. Otherwise, I don't use it. Also, these guys have a tendency to do like those bird types where they put a blinder on you. Doesn't mean you can't attack, but it's hard. It's really hard to do that. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not, but yeah. See, that's what I mean when they have two of them, like giant toad or mad toad. Even though that actually you won't see these two together when it comes to the mad toads, but the giant toads, oh yeah, and the scorpions, they can both poison you. And you can do that too if you want to, but it helps to do it where you know it's going to be a place you can land. It makes more sense where you instead of getting trapped or whatever. And yeah, you can see that there's other enemies over that way. Now, see, I would go ahead and leave, but I don't want to do that. Because then I'd have to go through all that again. I really don't want to do that. I've already taken a chance on doing it as it is. Okay, I'm going to defend on this guy. And, there we go, refreshers. Okay, so I thought it was somebody coming in. Anyway, well, was, but let's not go there. Since I would be highly disappointed about what would be on Fun Animation for an English dub, I'm not going to click on it today. But I am finishing off Busa Rinkin. You know. But anyway, there's supposed to be something more about Busa Rinkin, but you know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and check out, see if there's any more enemies before we wrap up this episode. After we take out this one up here and open the way forward. Okay. Good, man. Because that's the only way to get forward is through that. You might be going, so what do I do? Oh, that's right, I've got these bombs. So it's more of a, you gotta switch back and forth kind of thing. I think most games actually did that, but, yeah, you know. Except for another game I could think of, but let's not go there right now. I don't remember if there's any other enemies left on this level, but that's what I'm going to check out right now. What's in this chest? Heal potions. Nice. Okay. Not that it means anything right now. And also, this is a clue for something else later, but we're not worried about it. Okay, there wasn't any over here. That's what I was looking for, over in that direction. I couldn't remember. Anyway, I'm just going to let it fall down. I mean, there's quite a few places that require us to climb. And that didn't even become a thing until starting to this point in the game, the level of the game where we're at now. Although, in most places, we didn't even need this. It's crazy. But more on that later. Wintry Cave, second floor. How are we doing on time? I think we're going to go ahead and at least start on this. Land turtle. Now, by all means, you can bypass these guys and just go through, but there's a difference. You're still going to have to be fighting enemies. I'll show you what I mean. Probably in the next episode. And that's what we start in the second floor as well. And we'll probably know that the next floor. And what's what we know that stopping to we get to get to the dudes there. It ain't very long. We're about nearing the end of this place. So much like trees, they are weak against that, but you know. Let's go ahead and do this. I should have gone ahead and done this anyway because I didn't realize we were going to have to face these guys. But either way, yeah. Oh, hello. Okay. I didn't think we were going to be that fast. Can I say? Okay. Always heal before you use a seed. Doesn't matter if you use hers or whoever's spell. There you go. Alright. Now let's see what we got here. Cure potion. Okay. It might be silly of me for you to think that, really, that I'm not using up her arrow spell because they're very limited. And I don't want to keep going back in and out just to get any. That's just crazy. But I like to try to keep them at max as much as possible. It just depends on how long the dungeon is, you know, or how much experience I got. There we go. Okay. Now I can do this again. I would say about maximum, I think, 6, 7, but let's just try to keep it what we can. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and have her attack the land turtle. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's more enemies this way. But you can't see where the deal is yet. We'll, okay. Alright, I'll go ahead and I will, actually, let's use the earthquake spell. I'm going to let this go on for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit, not too much longer. And there you go. All the enemies are defended. Okay. I don't like when they use riddle. I don't like being confused. And I only use, or had done that as a last resort using my Bloms, but, I don't have to. Now, we should be able to be seeing the occurrence of that, but not yet. As we take out this guy, that's when we'll end it. No. If you're seeing that little lights coming on like that, that's because it's charging. So let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Of course. Of course you would do that. Bastards. Alright. Now you see that up there? What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take out this guy. I hate it when they do that. I really do. When they put confusion on us. Okay. Yep, there's stairs right there, but we can't go through. So, you have to attack enemies anyway. So, just to get through. But, you can bypass a lot of them, but there's still going to be enemies you have to fight. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, later.